Wolff has provided an update on the ongoing negotiations regarding Lewis Hamilton's contract extension with Mercedes, which is set to expire at the end of 2023. The update is positive and indicates that progress is being made towards reaching an agreement. Lewis Hamilton may not be leaving Mercedes after all. Could the F1 superstar's future plans be in for any more surprises? Make sure to hit the subscribe button so you can keep up to date on everything Formula One. Well, if we talk about Lewis Hamilton and Mercedes, things haven't been going too well for them since that controversial end to the 2021 title race in Abu Dhabi. It seems like the team's concept for its 2022 card didn't quite get the mark. And now they're struggling again for pace in 2023. In fact, during practice in Miami, Hamilton found himself just under a second behind the world champion and title race leader, Max Verstappen. And as you can imagine, that lack of pace was a real kick in the guts for him. Crossing the finish line close to 20 seconds behind his teammate George Russell and over 50 seconds behind the race winner, Max Verstappen. Mercedes and Hamilton can be happy that they will have upgrades coming in for the next race weekend in Italy. One intriguing aspect of Hamilton's career with Mercedes is his willingness to speak his mind about the team's successes and failures. In particular, Hamilton has been quite outspoken about the development of the W14 car, suggesting that his input was not given enough weight during the planning and design process. This kind of transparency is rare in the world of Formula One, and it only adds to the excitement and intrigue surrounding Hamilton's relationship with Mercedes. With such a frank and open dialogue between driver and team, there's no telling what kind of innovations and advancements Hamilton and Mercedes will come up with. Rumors are flying that rising star Charles Leclerc of Ferrari could be in line to take Hamilton's place, adding even more excitement and drama to the mix with so much uncertainty surrounding Hamilton's future plans. One of Lewis Hamilton's former rivals, Felipe Massa, has said that anything is possible, but I have doubts that it will happen. He also went on and said the relationship Lewis has with Mercedes is strong, and to change that for Ferrari, he would need to be sure what he is going to get. And Red Bull is not a choice because of Max Verstappen and his place in the team. In an exciting turn of events, any uncertainty surrounding Lewis Hamilton's future with Mercedes has just been put to rest. The team's principal, Toto Wolff, has confirmed that Lewis will indeed be signing a new contract to continue his F1 career with Mercedes. However, Toto Wolff has stated that Leclerc is indeed on their radar, but ultimately, Hamilton will sign a new contract to stay with Mercedes. Wolff also went on to praise the perfect relationship that Hamilton has with Mercedes, and this is the most definitive update yet on where Hamilton's future lies. According to a recent statement from Toto, negotiations over Lewis Hamilton's contract have been ongoing for a long time. In fact, he mentioned that they have been working on it for 11 months now. Wolff also clarified that the contract negotiations have not been particularly difficult, but have instead involved discussing various numbers and terms. They have been bouncing emails back and forth and are still in the process of finalizing the deal. Could Hamilton become the highest-paid driver and overcome Max Verstappen with this deal? Keep watching as we continue to dive deeper into more rumors and speculations. On the other hand, Charles Leclerc, who has been rumored to be a possible driver for Mercedes, has stated that he wants to stay with Ferrari. However, he has not entirely closed the door on a potential move if Ferrari fails to put themselves in a position to compete for wins and titles. In a recent interview with Sky Sport in Italy, Wolff also stated that the relationship between Hamilton and Mercedes is perfect and that everything is going well. He even went on to say that they would be seeing a new signature on the contract in a few weeks. This is undoubtedly exciting news for fans of Mercedes, as Hamilton has been an integral part of the team's success since joining them in 2013. With 6 world titles between 2014 and 2020, he has been at the forefront of Mercedes' domination of the sport. It's understandable that both Mercedes and Hamilton would want to take their time to negotiate a new contract. Hamilton is surely seen as one of the greatest drivers of all time, and his relationship with Mercedes has been a key factor in the team's success. Meanwhile, Leclerc is a rising star, and it's natural for other teams to be interested in him. So far, Hamilton has had several contract extensions with Mercedes since joining the team in 2013. Although previous extension talks have been drawn out and at one point left him out of contract. Jenson Button and Damon Hill have been making some comments recently about Lewis Hamilton and whether he would continue racing without the possibility of fighting for a championship. It's interesting because Hamilton himself has addressed these rumors and dismissed them, saying that they're just people creating rumors without any real facts to support them. Despite rumors linking Hamilton to other teams, he has consistently shown a desire to stay with Mercedes. At the Saudi Arabian GP, he stated that he had no plan to leave, and before the Australian GP, he expressed his excitement about his future with the team. Hamilton even said that he wants to remain linked with Mercedes for the rest of his life, similar to how Sir Stirling Moss was with the team until the end of his days. With Hamilton's talent and desire to stay with the team, it's no secret that he is currently in talks to secure a new lucrative contract with Mercedes. But it's not just his salary that's impressive. Back in 2015, Hamilton signed a contract with Mercedes that was worth a jaw-dropping $140 million over 3 years. This makes it one of the highest-paid contracts in the history of Formula One. Despite Hamilton's incredible track record, it's the reigning double world champion Verstappen who currently leads the way in terms of earnings. Of course, that could all change if Hamilton decides to extend his stay with Mercedes on renewed terms. It's worth noting that only the legendary Michael Schumacher can match Hamilton's 7 drivers' championships, while the Mercedes man holds the record for the most Grand Prix wins with an impressive 103 under his belt. In contrast, Verstappen, who is 13 years younger than Hamilton, has 2 world titles and just over a third of Hamilton's total race victories. But that hasn't stopped the Dutchman from securing a mega money contract with Red Bull until 2028. In fact, with a reported salary of £45 million for the 2023 season, Verstappen currently stands alone as the highest-paid F1 star on the grid, where Hamilton's current contract with Mercedes earns him a staggering £29 million per year. However, with his expected new contract, he may receive another pay rise. Lewis Hamilton's career with Mercedes has been nothing short of phenomenal, and there's no denying that he's played a crucial role in the team's incredible success over the years. As one of the greatest drivers in the history of Formula One, it's not surprising that fans around the world are eager to know what the future holds for Hamilton and his team. What do you think? Are you excited to see Hamilton continue racing with Mercedes, or do you think it's time for him to move on? Let us know in the comments below. And as always, don't forget to like and subscribe for more Formula One content.